And we are live from the Cellar, as requested by Judge, is the sixth show of the Sunset Sorbet Tour. That's from Marmar. I am the Etcetera Kid, aka the Chat, aka Backward T-shirt Man, aka Green Shirt Guy. Well, not today. AKA Agent K, AKA Jackson, AKA 12-Tone Loke. Okay, welcome everybody. If this is your first time watching, this show is all about music improvisation. Everything you see me do is made up on the spot, but I get a ton of help from chat. Chat chooses the starting key, the BPM. You choose the keyboard sounds I use. I turn usernames into drum loops and drum fills, and you guys name our songs, name our venues, name our tours, and teach our bot Tubi how to talk. Let's see, who do I see is here? All I see in chat is Tubi listing the AKAs. But I see Mumblepug is here, Lanita, Master Enigma. Hello to everybody. Am I in sync? Yeah, I'm okay. Let's see. I wonder how many unused AKAs do we have? Let's see. Let's see. How many unused AKAs? we have 178 unused AKAs. Man, I'm really going to have to do a show, like I've said, that's just me saying your AKAs. Oh, I see a few other people here. Corrible Bunny, Mr. Robert, Lost Elf, Enigma, Dongio. Okay. Let's see. I think I've got the request ready already. Do I? In theory. Oh, it's Bursty's here. Stoosh Batiste. 100 beats a minute from Madden. A-flat major from Synthesize. Ionian from Mr. Robert. And drum loose from Enemy Recon and Judge 80. Enemy Recon, how you doing? It's been a little bit. Let's see. Oh, Marmar's here. So probably most of you've already seen this in Discord, but so I was psyched. I sent the promo video to Twitch on Monday to Monkey on Strike and Sophie, who are part of the creative, and I was just sending them the video to get feedback if there was any issues with it, that like as far as Twitch was concerned. And they wrote back and said, "Hey, do you want to have the video featured in on Friday's Twitch Weekly show?" I said, sure. So yeah, so we're gonna be on Twitch Weekly, and that's it. The show I think officially starts 1 p.m. Pacific time, but our bit is going to be on around 1:45ish Pacific time. So I'm going to wait to make the video public until then, but sometime after it debuts, we'll make it public. But definitely, if you're around and you can watch it, it would be really cool to have some of our community hype in it in chat. So if you have time, I know it's middle of the day, maybe not the most convenient. Oh, thanks, Lenina. Oh, cool, Ninja Fleas. Let's see. Hey, it's a simple pigeon. Okay, let's start getting these requests in. Yeah, the challenge with this promo video is it's just under 2 minutes, and I had to somehow, I wanted to like communicate a lot of information, but I don't know. It's a tough thing to pull off. I think that, I mean, you guys know like how people, will come into the show, and it's not something you figure out in a minute. So my hope is with this promo video is that people are going to watch it and they're not going to really understand what's going on, but it will intrigue them, and they will say, I want to go check it out. I want to go watch a little bit more, see if I can figure it out. That's my hope. I'm hoping it will intrigue people. Hey, it's your Maximus. Okay, do we have some milestones? I think we do. Oh, this is Simple Pigeon's first drum kit request on this next track. First drum kit. This is Synthesize, 5th song. Synthesize has been featured on 5 different songs now. And Judge's 10th drum loop, number 10. It is not easy to get 10 drum loops. I have to say that. It's not easy. It is generally between, the way Tubi does is it prioritizes people who have not gotten a request for a while. So when it comes to drum loops, so 10 drum loops is a lot. That shows Judge's commitment, because you basically have to wait. I think it's like, right now it's like 10 or 15 days at least before you can get another drum loop, because there's so much demand for drum loops. But yes, congrats to all our milestoners. So our drum kit for this next track is the classic UK hip-hop kit. It comes from Simple Pigeon. As we just said, this is Simple Pigeon's first kit request. And that is not it. That is not the... Nope. It didn't load. Hold on. Oh, this mystifying error, it happens sometimes. Expected quote, 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 but found unknown token. That tells me absolutely nothing. That's easy. And it load? I guess not. Let's try it again. There it goes. Here it is. Cool. Nice. It's a nice kit. Okay, so now that we have our kit, let's make these drum beats. Okay, first up from our drum generator, it's Enemy Recon. I'm doing okay, Marmar. Thanks for asking. How about you? Here's Enemy Recon. Did you guys hear when it first ran through, it did this little hiccup? A little hiccup on the hi-hats, I think. And I wanna make that part of the beat. How is it? I think it did this. I think this is what happened. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do? Other than that, I was digging it. Let's. Let's have a snare. Let's have that snare there. And you know what? Try to decide if I want to kick on one. Yeah, I want to kick on one. I'm going to de-emphasize that kick a bit. And that one. De-emphasize that one slightly. Decrescendo these kicks. Here's Enemy Recon's beat. Cool. Man, I need to throw in more 30-second notes. So a little music theory lesson here. So you'll see this grid, there's 16, right? And so each column represents the 16th note. And the reason they're called 16th notes is because in 4/4 time, well, the funny thing is that they're called 16th notes even when it's like 2/4 time or something. But anyway, so something that is twice as fast as a 16th note is a 30-second note. And so the glitch I heard when the drum loop played the first time, it added that 30-second note on the C. It was just a glitch. So I was like, I want to keep that glitch. So that was that. Cool. Thank you, Enemy Recon, for your beat. Next up, it is Judge. Here's Judge raw from our generator. Yeah. We will have a kick on one here. Let's shape these hats. And I want a snare on 4. I know. Predictable. But other than that, I think we're gonna honor that other silence. Yeah, that looks good. Here's Judge's beat. Judge's 10th drum loop. Yeah. Sweet. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Enemy Recon, for your beats. Let us check out our sounds. First up, we have the retro keys from Madden. And then we have full organ from Mumblepug. And then Muzicchik and Bob have given us metal drum palm. And there it is from Dom. We have Dombro chords. And then from Enigma, we have Ether Choir. Ether Choir. Let's check this out. And then from Judge, we have Antimatter Clouds. Antimatter Clouds. Okay, those are the sound options. So you guys choose which sound starts the improvisation. And it could be one of our drum loops or retro keys, full organ, metal drum palm, Dombro chords, Ether Choir, Antimatter. you guys a little more time to make that decision. Oh, look at me. I forgot to move these over. Hey, Martina Cola. Sadly, I do not play covers, but I do. You can have a tremendous impact on what I do play, however. Because all these sounds, chat requested. You can request the sounds. There's many different things you can request. Okay, you guys had enough time. Let's see which sound. Which sound is chat chosen? Retro keys. Ah, cool. So for our new friend Martina Cola and anyone else who's just stumbled in, what is about to happen is I'm gonna make up a song from scratch, totally improvised. I don't have any melodies or chords, nothing pre-planned. So I'm using all these different elements the chat has given me. The sounds, chat's chosen how fast it's going to be, the starting key, and a whole bunch of y'all are going to be the drums. All the drums you hear are actually basically text, people's usernames turned into rhythm. And you can see the credits in the bottom left as I'm going. Okay, let's do it. Wish me luck. Here we go. First improvisation of the day. Starting with some retro keys. We're in retro keys from Madden. Okay, here we go. Time to etceterate. Man, I didn't see this the sound stats. Have we used metal drum palm before? That was awesome. That sound, man. I was really inspired by that sound. That was from Muzicchik and Bob, but all those sounds, he's sweet, man. Man. I felt like that track, there were elements of that track that sounded very different than anything I've done, at least recently. That was a fun experience. Thanks, Reginald Delaware. Thanks, Stouche Batiste. Let's see the titles you guys came up with. There was a part of it towards the end. I honestly, I was just loving that sound so much, the metal drum palm. I almost just wanted to just stand there and listen to it for a while. Man, that was stellar sound request there. Yeah, and then we added in the drum glitch, that 30-second note. So that made me think, I don't know when I'm going to have time to do this, but I know how I would do it. I would like to add the ability for the drum generator to generate beats like that. Not as glitches, but intentionally. And I know exactly how to do it, but it's not something I can just snap my fingers, unfortunately. It'd take a bunch of coding. But I know how I'd do it. And that would add a whole level of complexity to our beats. Okay, let's look at these. Look at these title options. Oh, hey, Killer Pigeon 73, welcome to the show. Judge says, I like the part where it went twang. By twang, do you mean the dobro chords? The dobro chords worked really well in that too. Okay, let's look at our titles. From Magus, we have Tin Rain. From a real Yeehaw Bean, we have Lost in Translation. From Dom, we have The Pigeon Man. I see two more titles. Man, you guys were inspired on this one. A lot of good titles. From a Simple Pigeon, When I'm Alone, Away. When I'm Alone, Away. And one last one. From Mumblepug, Yesterday's Fidelity. Yesterday's Fidelity. Okay, those are your title options. Let's see. Synthesize says, do you think there'll be any challenges tonight? Yeah, we'll do some challenges. And the next song, we'll do a challenge. Tin Rain, Lost in Translation, The Pigeon Man, When I'm Alone, Away, Yesterday's Fidelity. Now let's see some titles I missed. Reversal of Fortune, Lost Elf. Pigeons Are Dangerous from Real Negan. Yeah, we've got two pigeons in chat right now. We have a simple pigeon and a killer pigeon. Pigeons Like Pizza, Real Negan. Classical Gangsta, Enemy Recon. Enemy Recon with the glitchy beat there. Glitchy in the best possible way with that 30-second note, those 30-second note hi-hats. Nothing on Netflix. Oh, that's a bummer, from AVA27. I actually just watched a show on Netflix. I don't think I can't unequivocally recommend it, but I did watch it. I did finish it. It was called Ozark. It was. Yeah, it was pretty good. I guess I'm pretty lukewarm about it, I guess. Let's see, some other titles I missed. Reflections of Nothing, Umami Beat. Swimming in an Hourglass, Your Maximus. Tides of Saturn, Clarable Bunny. Attacked by Pigeons, Mr. Robert. Clandestine Shoreline. Clandestine. I don't know if I've ever said the word clandestine before. I think about this sometimes. I know this might be a weird thing to think about, but just thinking, when did I first say this word? In what context? Clandestine shoreline. Anyway, every pebble, every stone, lost elf, infinite eclipse, a real yeehaw bean. Oh, we got a resub from Lenina. Thank you, Lenina, for the resub. Oh, thank you so much. We've got a third pigeon. More of us are gathering. 3 pigeons. Let's see, what did I do on that track? I think I considered playing an instrument, but then I changed my mind. And I just sang some. Oh, and Reginald Delaware says, try to remember the last thing you said before falling asleep. Actually, I will say, so a show that on Netflix that I am digging more than Ozarks, Happy Valley. Happy Valley is intense. I think one of the things I really appreciate about, so I believe it's a British crime show, and one thing I really appreciate about British and basically European crime shows versus American crime shows, or like detective police stuff, is that usually in American shows, detectives and police officers are portrayed almost like superheroes. They never feel like real people. Like flawed, or the flaw is almost, it just doesn't feel authentic flaws. It feels like a writer created the flaws. But what I appreciate about a bunch of these European crime shows I've seen is that the characters feel very real. Okay, let's see. Okay. End of voting. What is chat chosen? Hey, Azazlin. What is chat chosen? Tin Rain. It is Magus' title. This track we just heard, now known forever as Tin Rain, courtesy Magus. Pigeon Way's Gaming just wrote, Are you the pigeon man? We flocked to your Twitch channel in the rain while lost in translation by yesterday's fidelity. It's fun. You know, I used to do that every once in a while on the show, is I would try to create a little story out of the titles. I haven't done that in a long time, but I'm psyched that you did it. And everyone is welcome to do that. That's a fun thing. Try to find a way to tie them all together. Oh, and a cheer from Magus. Magus writes, "Woo! Title hype." Thank you, Magus, and thank you for the title. And Magus has been just such a consistent supporter of this channel. Thank you so much, Magus. Let's see. Okay, let's create a new empty track for us to fill. A new empty track for us to fill with sound. Let's see. Thank you, Killer Pigeon 73. So, Killer Pigeon 73, are you telling me that there are 72 other killer pigeons? Because together, you guys will be ferocious. There's the so you guys know I don't know much about gaming, but I've seen a couple of these videos recently. I guess there's some game where you can simulate fights between very different armies, like an army of, you know, Jedi Knights and I'm just reminded of this because of the all our pigeons. Somebody did a simulation where, well, the first simulation was one chicken against 20,000 soldiers. And we all know, I mean, I was hoping the chicken would win, but the chicken obviously lost. But then someone did a follow-up video. Maybe it was the same person. And it was a video of 20,000 chickens fighting one soldier. And the chickens in that video were victorious. Marmar just said, I want everyone to know that I legitimately tried Marmar 1, Marmar 2, all the way to Marmar 30 until I got Marmar 31. Okay, let's do it. Let's do one of these custom polls you guys have come up with. Let's see. Okay. This one, I think someone submitted this on Monday. This is a fun one. I dig it. This is the question is, what is your favorite question starter? This comes from a real, real, I can't see it, a real Yeehaw Bean, I think. The questions are who, what, when, why, which, where, and how. Which is your favorite question starter? Who did that? What did they do? When did they do it? Why did they do it? I'm not sure. Which of the different things could they have done? Okay. Well, you guys decide this critical question. Okay, I have our challenge. This has inspired me. This poll has inspired me for our next title challenge. Okay? Your titles must all be questions. Okay? Questions. And remember that you can, and there are ways to make questions without using these words, of course. So you don't have to use one of these words, but it needs to be obviously a question. That's the title challenge. Okay, let me start getting these requests together. Oh, and I saw someone ask about the lighting. So on the these, there's Christmas lights on there. And then these are all just Edison bulbs. And I never did this on the show, but I actually I bought at the time more Christmas lights, and I had them around here and around the keyboard and all the way over here. And it just looked, it was too much. There is such thing as too many Christmas lights. It looked a little silly. So I decided to limit them to just the back wall to illuminate the instruments a little more. But yeah, setting up the lights actually, I mean, it took a little while, but it wasn't that hard. But it's cool. Some of these bulbs are very different sizes. And it's really neat to get, I don't know if you guys find it interesting, but like, that's how big the bulb is. You know? It's almost as big as my face. Now, not all the bulbs are this size. A lot of them are smaller bulbs. So I got a mix of sizes to make it look a little more interesting. And I should say, by saying Edison, I yeah, if Edison is in many ways a villain. History does not look kindly at Edison anymore. But if you want, they are still referred to Edison bulbs. That's just how they're referred to. Okay, let's see. We got some first loop coming up. As Cool Reason said, Edison stole thing. I don't know enough about it, but yeah, that's what I've heard, is that Edison was a thief. Poor Tesla. Oh, and look at this. We got a raid. We have a raid. We have a yeehaw raid. You guys know what that means. I gotta get out my yeehaw. This is, man. I don't know if I can keep one-upping myself my yeehaws. What can I do differently? This is a raid for Fall Raid. Thank you so much for another raid. Let's do it. Let's do a yeehaw. Let's see. Here we go. Let me back way up. Everyone in the building is gonna hear this one. Okay, let's see. I don't have any clever ideas for doing something different, so I'm just going to try to give you a good one. Okay, just do a good one. Here we go. Oh, I know. Let's see. Okay. Yeah! Oh, man. Oh. That's what I'm going to be remembered for. Not my music. My yeehaws. I don't think I have anything left after this. I think I'm going to have to end the show. I'm exhausted. Maybe someone can figure out how high I went up. Technically, the highest note I've ever sung, I think, is an A or a B flat, below soprano high C. So I don't know. It felt pretty high. But thank you for the raid, Fall Raid. Yeah, and everyone should check out Fall Raid's channel. Did I distort? Was I too out? I hope I was far enough away, because it's pretty unpleasant sounding. I mean, it's probably unpleasant sounding without distortion, but okay, let's see. Man, I'm exhausted now. I'm exhausted. It was a good probably 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. I don't know how long it was. That really did wear me out. Oh man. Whew. Man. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to get back to normal. Just trying to get back to normal. Start getting these requests for the next track. And welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. I recognize a lot of y'all, but if any of you haven't seen the show yet, I'll explain very quickly. Everything I do is improvised. And what that means is that I don't have any songs planned. I don't have any melodies or chords or anything. You guys in chat basically request all these different elements, basic musical elements, and then I put them together on the spot. So it's like Iron Chef, if you've seen that, or like Whose Line Is Anyway, but with music. Oh, and thank you. There's a resub from Fall Rate. Thank you, Fall Rate. Fall Rate 1000. I caught a clip of I saw myself in the camera for a moment after I finished that yeehaw, and it looked like my face had turned into a tomato. I'd had in the middle of that yeehaw, I got the worst sunburn of my life. Okay, let's see. Let's load up. What are we doing? I'm not even sure what I'm doing anymore. One of these days, when I do either the yeehaw or the shout out at the end of the show, I'm gonna pass out. It's gonna happen. It will happen. I probably should start putting pillows all around and patting everything for that day, because it's gonna happen. Oh, and I didn't see it. Oh man, I just saw that I missed this at first. Fall Rate resubbed, and not only resubbed, re-upped all the way to the top tier sub level. Man, thank you, Fall Rate. Wow. Thank you so much for that. And Fall Rate 1000 wrote with his resub, best yeehaw ever. Thank you, Fall Rate. Oh, man. Awesome. Thank you, Fall Rate 1000. Okay. Whew. I'm not sort of joking with you guys like that. That was the amount of work equivalent to like an hour of music just with one yeehaw. Okay, let's look at these requests. First up, it's 88.6 beats a minute from Scovalanche, aka Skull, aka King of the Memes. D minor from Enigma, Aeolian is our mode from Madden, Umami Beat, and Killer Pigeon 73 are our drum loops. Yes, Daddy, clips you should be able to paste into chat. Any other kind of link you cannot, but Twitch links and my own links are all good. Okay. I think I lost some brain cells when I did that. I think there wasn't enough oxygen going to my brain, and I do not feel. I'm not sure quite what is going on right now. Okay, let's start. Let's initialize, import our track names, generate our drum fills. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, drink some water. Thank you. Good idea. Enigma tells me to drink some water. Reginald Delwar just wrote, "You're high on your own ha." I don't know if it's the ha. I think it's the ye. It's the ye. The ha is very short, right? It's like 20 or 30 seconds of ye and then a quick ha. Okay, let's see. We have some milestones. First, we got a bunch of milestones. This is Killer Pigeon 73's first request ever, and it is a drum loop. First request ever, first of many for Killer Pigeon 73. And then this is Randy Quirtiops, first sound request. This is Cynicality's fifth song being featured, Random Quirtiops. That's hard to say. Fifth song, A Simple Pigeon's 10th song. And look at this. Dorf's 200th song. Dorf has been featured on 200 different tracks we've done on this show. Wow. Man, Dorf has been with us so long. Awesome supporter of this show. Thank you, Dorf, for being around. And congrats to all you guys on those song milestones. And look, another huge one. This is Germaximus's 150th request. 150. And we have one and Simple Pigeon's fifth sound. Man, congrats on those milestones. Oh. I just saw a donation came in from Farit 1000. Farit 1000 writes, "I'm dying over here. We are just going to call this the Hump Day Yeehaw Raid. It is just going to be a tradition, brother. Thanks for the shout out and the support. I know the Yeehaw cartel is in good hands when I send them over here. LOL. Yeehaw." I love it. The Yeehaw cartel. That is the coolest name ever. The Yeehaw cartel. Man. Thank you, Farid, for that donation and the big resub and all the raids. So awesome. Okay, let's look at this drum kit. It's the Trance Remix version 2. This is requested by Magus, who named our last track. Let's see, what am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to check if the sound is here. Okay, that's our kit. Let's make our loops. And first up from our drum generator. I'll see you around, Farit 1000. Okay, first up from our drum generator, it's Umami Beat. Here's Umami Beat, raw from our generator. Here it is. Yeah. Man. That was nice. You know, I think I'll tell you guys what I want to do. I'm still inspired by that glitch we had earlier. You know what I want to do? I want to add some I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna add some 30-second notes. That's all I'm gonna do. And to be consistent, I'm gonna just do it on the B's. It's not gonna be perfectly in time, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay. And these snares. So a lot of kicks. Let's just give them a little bit of variety. Here's Umami Beat. There we go. Sweet. That's our first beat from Umami Beat. Thank you, Umami Beat. And then we have First Drum Loop Ever. First Drum Loop Ever from Killer Pigeon 73. Let's check it out. I tried it, man. I'm digging that. It is different. That is a different beat right there. Only one kick drum. I'm trying to decide, do I want to... Yeah, let's leave it. Let's leave it raw. I'm digging sort of different sort of beats tonight. Let's do it. That's Killer Pigeon's beat. Here it is. I love the pause. I love the silence of the 73. Oh, thank you, Synthesize. Take care. Okay, we got our beats from Killer Pigeon 73 and Umami Beat. Let's check out the sounds you guys have requested. First up, we have from Random Quarty-Uop. Random Quarty-Uop? That's right. Uiop. Random Quarty-Uop. Random Quarty-Uop. Synced metal bass. That's our synced metal bass. And then from Dorf, we have Classical Male Swells. From Germaximus, we have the cellos. From A Simple Pigeon, we have Celestial Voices. From Cool Reason, we have Fat Joopy BPF. What would BPF stand for? Something pass filter. Oh, band pass filter. Probably band pass filter. This is debut. This sound has never been used before. Let's check it out. And then lastly, from Marmar, we have Unlikely Brass. Unlikely Brass. That's a weird name. Oh, that's cool. It's got aftertouch. Okay. So you guys choose which sound starts the improvisation. Marmar says Banana Pudding Fudge. Banana Pigeon Federation from Dangio. The Banana Pigeon Federation. Oh, man. So we can start with one of the drum loops or synced metal bass. Badly Pretending Flamingos from Lenina. Classical Male Swells. the cellos. Oh, I screwed up. I do this sometimes. Whoops. There we go. Cellos. Celestial voices. Fat, droopy, badly pretending flamingos. Unlikely brass. Okay. Okay, you guys had enough time. I'm into voting. Cooper Reason writes, bass piccolo fortissimo. Okay, I ended voting. What is chat chosen? And it's Killer Pigeon's drum loop. Killer Pigeon 73. Nice. Oh, and yes, thank you, Dom, for the reminder. Our title challenge is I'm going to be selecting titles as finalists that are questions. That are questions. And it's up to you. I don't think a question mark necessarily has to be in it. It's up to you if you want to include the question mark. As long as it's still obvious that it's a question. Okay, let's do it. Time to etcetera. Wish me luck here. Let's see. We're D minor, Aeolian to start. Okay. Let's do it. Here we go. Time to etcetera. Oh, and I see a resub from Umami Beat. Thank you, Umami Beat. Oh, thanks for all those kelps. Thank you for all those kelps. Thanks, Killer Pigeon 73. Thank you for your beat. That beat was sweet. Okay, let's see. Let's check out these titles. Oh, thank you, Anina. Let's look at these titles. So our title challenge was titles in the form of questions. So let's see. What do we have? From Muzicchik and Bob, we have, if the sky could sing, would this be what it rained? Oh man, I'm going to shout out a bunch of these afterwards. Oh man. From Lost Elf, what color is the sky in your world? From Lenino, will we make it to the other side? From AVA 27, where do we go now? And one last one. From Grimoire, how can I become human? Okay, those are your title options. If the sky could sing, would this be what it rained? What color is the sky in your world? Will we make it to the other side? Where do we go now? How can I become a human? So let's do a shout out of some of these other titles. From Cynicality, ominous, isn't it? Does this trajectory lead to the next multiverse? Ask Killer Pigeon 73. Why is the rum gone? Skull asking the most important questions. Also, Skull asks, do I look like a golfer to you? Could you get off my foot? Ask Skull. Is this your laser? Have you misplaced your laser? Skull wants to know. Is our children learning? Skull asks. Cool Reason asks, which is more fearsome, a flock of seagulls or a flock of pigeons? And Cool Reason follows that up with, was Hitchcock thinking the title would be better as The Birds as opposed to The Pigeons? Cool Reason also asks, when will they be called Tesla bulbs? And then Cool Reason asks, will the mime speak under interrogation? Cool Reason follows up with Star Wars or Star Trek. Ninja Fleas asks, which side of the room? Corable Bunny says, rhetorical question? To be or not to be? Corable Bunny asks. Oh, kid, where art thou? Corable Bunny asks. Oh, and then Corable Bunny also asks, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Let's see, gotta do that faster. How much wood could a woodchuck... how much wood could a woodchuck chuck... how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? There we go. Cupid asks, how did we get here? Mr. Robert says, where did these pigeons come from? Enigma says, what if tonight could last forever? As Aslan asks, why do we walk instead of jump? And then says, is this what you wanted? Is this really what you wanted? Are we in the future yet? As Aslan asks. And then a simple pigeon asks, will the others find out I'm a pigeon? Keep it together, simple pigeon. They think you're a human so far. Keep it together. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? A simple pigeon asks. Didn't Will Smith's son ask that? Why can't I have this popsicle? Muzicchik and Bob ask. Have you lost your mind? Lost Elf asks. What is the sound of one hand calping? Lenina asks. What are the pigeons planning? Mumblepug wants to know. Man, that's a fun challenge. We'll have to do that again. Let me write that down. Title challenge with questions. Mr. Robert says, no one knows you're a pigeon on the internet. Look at this. We have a new sub from They Call Me Skippy. Thank you so much for the sub. Okay, I'm ending voting. What has chat chosen? Man, thank you. They Call Me Skippy. Okay, ending voting. And it's Muzicchik. Muzicchik and Bob. If the sky could sing, would this be what it rained? Look at that. If the sky could sing, would this be what it rained? That is quite the title there. Thank you, Muzicchik. Oh, and I didn't take my song notes, did I? Oh, let's see. There's Muzicchik's titles. Infinite oddities. There is no beginning if there is no end. Primal fantasies. Quirky earth. The edge of forever. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Can I fix that? I don't know how to fix it. Oh, it's a bummer. Oh well. Congrats to Muzicchik. We've got some, oh man, I just saw these. We got some new Say My Names. A real Yeehaw Bean did a Say My Name request of a real human pigeon, but then changed its mind and decided to go back to real Yeehaw Bean. Or no, you didn't change your mind. Oh, I see. You did it twice just to make sure I saw it. I see. So you are now a real human pigeon. And Dom is now Pigeon Dude. And Random Qwerty You Up is now Randy Qwerty. Randy Qwerty. Oh, thanks, Killer Pigeon 73. Thanks for hanging with us. Take care. Oh boy. Man, the question challenge, that's a fun challenge. Let's see. I'm worn out. Okay, let's start getting ready for our next track. To be or not to Bob? What? Oh man, Tubi, what do you... What? Tubi has said randomly Bob? What? Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. It's officially, it is 86 degrees in the studio. The studio, aka the place where air goes to die. Okay, create a new empty track. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a yawn. So the question is, how many of you have just yawned? The question is, does yawning, is it purely a visual thing, the way it's addictive? Or do you have to be in the same room as the person? Anyone else yawn? Did one of you guys yawn? Did I feel your yawn over the interwebs, and that's why I yawned? Okay, we got a custom poll. Everybody's... Wait, Tubi's done Bob again? Okay, something is wrong with Tubi. I wish I could say that this is intentional, that I coded it to do this, but I did not. Let me see what's going on. Did somebody do a bot talk? Okay, let me go into Tubi's brain. Oh man. Oh man. I'm trying to think how this happened. How did this happen? Okay, well, so basically, so so yes, basically, anytime you do say my name, it's gonna say Bob. I'm gonna fix that though. I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna never happen again. sadly, okay, it should be fixed now. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Muzicchik, no, that's what I love about what I love about humans, us as humans, is we are just looking for connections. It was just a perfect random occurrence. It was a perfect random occurrence. What happened, I believe, is that, let me check. I think I know what happened. So somehow I see what happened. Here's okay. I don't know if I can explain this technically for you guys, but easily. So Kruvek submitted a bot talk. I'll have Tubi pasted in the chat. Kruvek submitted this bot talk. Here, I'll paste it in, actually. I will paste it in. This is what I'm pasting it in the chat now. Kruvek added this bot talk. Okay. So you guys noticed that what Kruvek was doing was a recursive bot talk. It was going to run one bot talk, which would then eventually create another bot talk. What I didn't catch was that you notice how Say My Name doesn't have an exclamation point in front of it. And so what happens is that basically when a command is run, basically the list of possibilities have a keyword attached to it, which is Say My Name. And so because the exclamation point wasn't there, it turned it into an actual response. I know that doesn't make sense, but anyway, that's what happened. I don't know if Kruvek just forgot the exclamation point or was just trying to see if something weird would happen. But that's what happened. Okay. But it happened at the perfect time in response to Muzicchik. It was just perfect timing. Perfect timing. Okay, on that note, let's do a custom poll. This is a poll from Clara Bobunny. Clara Bobunny wants to know peanut butter and honey, jelly or jam, Nutella or banana. You know, I've never done peanut butter and Nutella or peanut butter and banana. I will have to try both of those. I'm a peanut butter aficionado. Lenina says, oh man, kid, you just opened the door to some serious bot talk trolling. I did. It'll be fun though, right? Yeah, there are definitely some things I've done with bot talk that you guys could really mess them. I mean, it's protected in a way. It's not going to break anything. It just means Tubi will say unexpected things. Okay, let's see. Let's start bringing these requests while you guys debate what should be combined with peanut butter. Yeah, let's live dangerously. Let's do it. Let's live dangerously. Ooh. I'm still recovering from the yeehaw. I can still feel. I'm not kidding. I'm still feeling the ramifications of that yeehaw I did. Okay. Okay, we got a request together. I'm ending. Love the Lewin says, sorry Americans, but PB&J is the weirdest tasting combination. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What is chat chosen? Peanut butter and jelly and or jam. Peanut butter and jelly or jam. Honey was last. Man, if I had voted... Well, honey still would have been last, but it would have had 2 votes. You know what I should do, though? I think what I would like the best is peanut butter, honey, jelly, and jam. All 3. I think I would like peanut butter and Nutella. But the problem is that I'm never able to get the peanut butter to the bread. Like, I've eaten the Nutella. I never can get the Nutella to the bread. I've eaten the Nutella before it gets to the bread. The jar is empty and my bread is still bare. So I don't think I'll ever be able to try peanut butter and Nutella, sadly. But it sounds good. Okay, let's see. Let's look at these requests. A Simple Pigeon says they make peanut butter with honey in it. And I've had it. They make different flavored peanut butters. There's salty peanut butter. But it's not the same. It's definitely not the same as honey, actual honey encased in a layer of peanut butter on either side. Okay, let's get these back to 0. Love the Wee One says peanut butter and Marmite. Oh, I see. Love the Wee One was shocked at that. It was Cosmagic who was saying, why is Marmite not on the list? Whoops. Okay, let's see. We got 144 beats a minute from Cynicality, G major from Allegro 029, Mixolydian from Pigeon Dude. We have a drum loop for Magus and Love the Leland. I haven't asked you, have I asked? How's it being home? It's so nice to see you on a Wednesday. Because I remember you said you probably only be able to hang out with us on Fridays. So I'm psyched to see. It's like bonus. We have bonus Love the Leland today. So Love the Leland recently changed time zones. Dramatic time zone change. Yeah, it's 10 in the morning where Love the Leland is. Okay, let's start bringing in our tracks. Coconut jam, that sounds good. Qubit, it's 10:02 for Qubit. Cubit and Love de Leland are 12 hours apart. And Love de Leland, you're coming from the future, right? Am I remembering that correctly? You are in the future. You are currently living in August 17th, while most of us are stuck in August 16th. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, let's check out these milestones. Let's check out these milestones. Well, first we got Umami's 10th request on a track and Azazelin's 300th. 300 Azazelin's requests have been used on our tracks so far. 300. Man, congrats on those milestones. And then this is Love de Leland's 10th drum loop, number 10, big number 10. As I said earlier, it takes a while to get to 10 drum loops. Takes a while. Congrats on those milestones. And yeah, big 300 for Azazelin. Okay, let's check out our drum kit. Our drum kit that this 10th drum loop will be on is our classic techno kit from Enigma. There we go. So now that we have our kit, whoops, did not mean to press that button. I'll prepare. This is going to be some insanity coming up. Okay, we got our kit. Let's check out these drum loops. First up, raw from the generator, it's Magus. Here's Magus, raw. It's going to be fast, guys. Here it goes. Yeah. Let's see. We are gonna add a kick on 1 and a snare on 4. And I think that might be, yeah, let's ghost those just a bit. And in honor of our glitch from earlier, let's have a 30-second note there too. An incredibly fast 30-second note. Here is Magus. Here's Magus. Oh, and this snare I want to drop slightly. Here's Magus. Momo Pug says, everybody send your love and support to Ableton. May it stay alive. Yes, my Ableton has a hard time with these fast drum parts. Actually, and it's even more, well, I'm not sure. It's either Logic or Ableton. They're sending so many notes back and forth to each other that some things go wrong sometimes on the fast tracks. So the fast tracks are always a big risk. A computer might have major problems. Okay, thank you, Magus. Here's Love de Leland, a.k.a. Love the Way You Lie. Here it is, raw. Yeah. I think I'm gonna need a kick on 1 though. I really dig it raw though, but I need that kick. And let's put an open hat right there. And since we're in the business of adding these some 30 seconds to our beats today, put 2 30 seconds right there. Okay, here it is. Here's Love de Leland's beat. actually, you can't really appreciate those hi-hats because of the kick there. So I'm going to make them a little louder and lower that kick, just so we can hear those 30 seconds a little better. Yeah. Groovy. Thank you, Love to Leland. Thank you, Magus, for your beats. Let's check out our sounds. We have, first up, oh, there it is, from Marmar. We have the Watch Factory. Hey, Shadowfire. Here's the Watch Factory. And then from Qubit, we have Reggae Organ. And then from Cosmagic, we have Electric Guitar, Muted Notes. From Randy Qwerty, we got Whistler. Whistler. There it is from Skull. It's his signature sound, Murder, by Skullvalanche. And then from Muzicchik and Bob, it's FMATT Square. Okay, here are your sound options. We could start with one of our drum loops, or Watch Factory, Reggae Organ, Electric Guitar, Muted Notes, Whistler, Murder, FMATT SQ. Okay, give you guys a moment more. Okay. Okay, end of voting. What has chat chosen? What has chat chosen? And it's Love to Leland's drum loop. Love to Leland. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Time to etceterate. I had to go back to the Watch Factory at the end. I just had to. I had to. Man, nice piece there from Magus and Love to Leland. Fun set of sounds. Man, the electric guitar muted notes are always just so fun. A nice organ from Qubit. Oh, thanks, Enigma. Oh, thanks, V-Warps. Thanks, everyone, for those calps. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, let's look at these titles. Oh, we should do a title challenge next track. Oh, thanks, Aiden Venom. Thank you. Let's see what titles you guys came up with for that one. Let's see. Let's see. A lot of titles, man. Over 100. One-word title, Credible Bunny, Slingshot. From Cool Reason, Polarity Sequencing. From Azazelin, An Obsession with Circles. Let's see, two more titles. From Shadowfire, City Groove. And one last one. From Sync. From Sync, Imperfect Fracture. Okay, those are your title options. We could name that track Slingshot, Polarity Sequencing, An Obsession with Circles, City Groove, or Imperfect Fracture. Now let's see some titles I missed. Dynamo, Credible Bunny. When an unstoppable beat meets an immovable groove, from Sync. Just in Time, Unity of Balance, Intergalactic Patrol, RIP, Kinetic Energy, Marmar. Quantum Tuning, Qubit. The Old West, in 30 Seconds, Mr. Robert. Panharmonic Labyrinth, Enigma. Falling Upwards, Sick Vic. Where's the Pipe Organ? Cool Breeze and Ass. Grooving with the Bell Tower, Simple Pigeon. Jellyfish Jammin', Lost Elf. Let me hydrate while you guys finish up voting. Man, delicious. I see a whole bunch of say my names. Love to Leland is now Love to Pigeon. Muzicchik and Bob is now Music Pigeon. Music Pigeon. That's it. Cubit is now Cubit the Pigeon. Oh, and then Muzicchik is now Musa-Pigeon. Allegra is Allegra. I keep forgetting adding the O29. And Brucos is Brucos. Okay. Hey, Sync. Yeah, I'm having a good week. Oh, I should hype this more. So, I already said it once, but I'm having to learn how to be a good promoter. So I finished the promo video that we've been talking about, and I sent it to Twitch on Monday to my our friends over in the creative, Monkey on Strike and Sophie. And I was just asking for feedback because I didn't want to do anything that would, Twitch would say, hey, you can't do that. Like, since I'm a partner, I got to be very careful. But anyway, they wrote back and they said, and Monkey on Strike said, hey, do you want to be on a Twitch Weekly on Friday? So we're going to debut the promo video on Friday as part of the Twitch Weekly show. So that's going to be pretty cool. So if you're around, definitely check it out. The show starts at 1 p.m. Pacific time. 1 p.m. Pacific time, but they should be playing the promo video around 1:45. And it's short, so it's under 2 minutes. Okay, let's end this vote. What has chat chosen? What has chat chosen? That track we just heard, now known forever, courtesy Coolable Reason, that track, Polarity Sequencing. Polarity Sequencing. Awesome. Man, a lot of good titles there. Let's look at some of Cool Breeze's other titles. Perpetual Chill, Not Peer Gynt Movement 4, Termination Protocol, The Sound of Photosynthesis, and, oh, I forgot, we have a track named Anti-Disestablishmentarianism. Man. This is crazy. How many tracks we've done? Over 1,100 tracks on this show. As one of the things I'm going to do to complement the promo video, because the promo video is since it's so little time, the focus is on conveying information. It's not about long musical sequence. I mean, there's music on the whole video, but that, in a way, the music isn't really the focus. It's more conveying this information. So as a sort of a second or third video that hopefully people will watch after they see the promo video, I'm going to start making sort of highlight reels for each tour. Well, I'm not going to go back, but I just finished one for June, and then we'll do one. I'll do one for July, and so it'll be like, the idea is it'll be like 4 or 5 minutes long and just like 15 to 30 second little snippets. And so the June show, the June shows are only a month and a half back, right? But as I'm going through some of the June music, I'm listening to it and I have no memory of ever having done it. Like, I have no recollection of this song at all. So, yeah, stuff that's back even, man. Okay. Cubit the pigeon. Cubit the pigeon says, "Where is this promo video being aired?" Well, it's like I said, it's gonna be on the Twitch channel, as part of their Twitch Weekly show, and then after that, there's no one else who is committed to airing it yet, but the idea is that what I'm gonna be doing with the video is, well, one, hopefully you guys like it enough that you'll want to share it with people. But I'm going to be using the video to hopefully get press. So it's like a little business card almost, to reach out to music sites, blogs and stuff. And maybe they'll just post the video, or maybe they'll, do an article or something. I mean, hopefully. Getting press and promo is very difficult. So, but that is the hope. But yeah, it will be shareable. It'll be on YouTube. I'm told I sound a little echoey. Let's see. Is anyone else hearing an echo? Oh, you know what? Check. Doesn't make sense. Sync recommends putting Love Between Two Atoms from last Friday's show. Yeah, I'll try to remember that. I don't remember what that song was, but I remember the title. It was an awesome title. I don't remember the music though. Slight echo. Is there still an echo? Music Pigeon says, I gotta say, every time you stroke your beard, I hear this ruffling sound. It's really unnerving. Yeah, I'm not sure what it could be. Well, if it isn't what I just fixed, what I just changed. It is weird that there's an echo, though. That is very strange because theoretically, yes. Well, without getting into the details, doesn't make sense. But okay, let's create a new track. Whew. Oh, Sync says it's the one with the light show and Jiffy. Oh yeah, where Jiffy and I were grooving together. I remember Jiffy. I'm trying to remember the music. It was sort of happy, right? I remember it being sort of happy music, or maybe it was just happy because I had Jiffy. I don't know. I don't. Let's see. Okay, so this is a pretty abstract poll. I think it's very open to interpretation, what we're trying to determine here, but nevertheless, I think it's very important that we ask ourselves this question. This is a poll from Stouche Batiste. The question is 876543321, and your options are 0.21, 3%, 1470, 3009, January 7th, 2017, 3.728 with the 28 repeating, or -12. I wonder if those, is that supposed to have, was that an error on my part? With the pipes, -12 within 2 pipes. Meanwhile, I'm going to get our requests in. This is the absolute symbol. Yes. Absolute value, I see. Yeah. I have not done any math in a very, 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 very long time. Marmar, you got married on January 7th? Oh man, you are going to swing the vote, I think, with that statement. Swinging the vote. You're not married to Stouche Batiste, are you? Stouche Batiste was just checking if you remembered. If you've forgotten already. Your anniversary. Now let's do it. Let's do it. Musa says the right answer is 9. Cool Reason says I'm at a loss on this one. And Musa Pigeon says, I guess technically they're all right. Marmar says, that would be pretty cute, but no. Sorry, guys. Touche and me are just friends. Can you guys hear that? The train? I was in here just before the show started doing my pre-show stuff, and a freight train came by. It was a long one, and the room has never rumbled like it did. I don't know what was up with this train, but it's a little unnerving sometimes being in here because the building is near an overpass, and on one side, and there's train tracks near it, and the whole building will shake. Much more so when trucks go over the overpass. But this time the train was relentless. I can see that our polls are going to start getting pretty surrealistic. We're going to have some surreal polls, more and more of them. I'm looking at the poll that Sync just submitted. With the question being, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? And one of the options being purple. Okay, we got a request. That means it's time to end the poll. What has chat chosen? This important question of 876543321. And chat has chosen... Ah, And it's Marmar's wedding anniversary. January 7th, 2017. You're all going to remember this every year now. Every year on January 7th, you're going to remember, oh, it's Marmar's anniversary. January 7th used to have no significance to most of you guys, but now it has tremendous significance. Thank you, Stouche Batiste, for your poll. Let's look at our requests. From Nocturnal, we have 82 beats a minute. B-flat minor umami beat. Dorian is our mode, at least to start. Simple Pigeon. And we got drum loops from Protosync and Rip. Sync says, did you by chance catch Bob Denson's Etcetera song? I did listen to that. I had it in the background, but I definitely heard it was cool. He does looping and stuff too. Oh, good night, Music Pigeon. Oh, Cooper Reason. You know what Cooper Reason's talking about having allergies as a child? I was the same way. I had really bad allergies. And then they sort of cleared up as an adult. And then I moved to California and I was fine for a couple of years. And then they got, this past fall was tough. And I actually talked to a doctor about it, and they said, I didn't realize this, but often when you move to a new place, you're actually fine with the allergens, local allergens, for a while, for a couple of years. And then suddenly they hit you. Isn't that strange? You would think that if they're going to affect you, they will affect you right away. But I guess it's quite common for you to be fine for a couple of years in a new place, and then it'd be all over. Okay, start bringing these requests. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, Fruity Armadillo. Yeah, unfortunately, anytime you have two words separated by a period, the bot thinks it's a link. And Twitch does this too. Twitch turns them into links. And it's quite a challenge to teach them to be that smart. The bot to be that smart. So unfortunately but I apologize that you should not have been timed out. I apologize for that. Okay, let's see. We got some milestones. First up, this is Nocturnal's 10th request, number 10. And this is Nocturnal's 5th drum fill and Qubit the Pigeon's 5th sound. I was just thinking, the hope with this promo video, once we get it out there, is going to be a lot of people showing up to watch the show who've never seen it. And Say My Names are going to just mystify them for a while. They're going to think that I'm crazy. It clearly says Qubit the Main, and yet he's saying Qubit the Pigeon. What is wrong with the kid? Mamar said it's the yeehaw. It's just really hitting the kid right now. It wore me out, that yeehaw. Exhausted. Okay, let's check out our drum kit. EXS 909 from Allegra. There it is. got our kit. Let's make our drum loops. Okay, first up from our drum generator, we have sync. Here is sync raw. Raw from the generator. Here we go. I dig it. I'm not going to do anything. I'm leaving 100% raw. Totally raw. Totally raw. I dig it. There it is. Proto sync speed. 100% raw. And then, yeah, I love the kick drum combination on that. And then we got rip. Here's rip raw from our generator. I'm digging that too. I do hear a kick drum in it though. I want to kick on 2 and the and of 4. And I'm going to shape these just a bit, but I'm digging how this feels as well. No kick on 1. Nice. Wow, thank you, Rip. Thank you, Sync, for your beats. Let's check out the sounds we've got. First up, there's a micro tune. A micro tune from Flabs. And then we have from Brukos' Violin Pizzicato. And then we got double mod sounds on this. We got Brukos' Violin Pizzicato, and we got Cool Blue Reasons, Cool Blue Bells. And then from Qubit, the Pigeon. Oh, I didn't show Cool Blue Bells. There it is. Cool Blue Bells has been used on 49 songs so far. First requested by Cool Blue Reason. Cool Blue Reason debuted the sound on December 7th on a track called Slammin' Salmon. Slammin' Salmon. Oh man. That's quite the title. Slammin' Salmon. Okay, and then we have a debut from Qubit the Pigeon. It's Mega Fat Super Pad. For a second I thought it said Mega Fat Super Bad. That's what it should be called. Super Bad. Okay, here it is from Qubit. And then from Cosmagic we have DMB shot in it. Oh, and look, this was, speaking of, we were talking about Love Between Two Atoms. This was on Love Between Two Atoms. This sound, what was it? Was it a slidey sound? Oh, yeah. And then, and were both these sounds debuted by Epic Evil? Yeah. So DMB Shot was first requested by Epic Evil so long ago. That was before we were doing titles on a song that has not been named yet. And then Epic Evil also debuted this sound that Magus requested, Breathing Cyborg. Epic Evil was an amazing early supporter of the channel. There were many streams that I would have been on my own if Epic Evil hadn't been hanging out with me. On my own. Okay, those are your sound options. You guys choose which one starts our improvisation. It could be one of our drum loops, or it could be microtone, our pizzicato violins from Brucos, our Kubu bells from Kubu Reason, Mega Fat Super Pad, DMB shot in it, Breathing Cyborg. And while you guys vote, I'm going to reset my cameras. I'll be back in just a second. Some of you may recall that when I was last on the camera, I said, this will take just a second. I'm sure many of you have uttered those same words, just a second. And as I was walking over to the cameras and multiple seconds were passing, I pondered, in the entire history, if you looked at all the times people have said just a second, has it ever actually only taken 1 second? Ever? Has it ever happened that someone said just a second and 1 second later, they're back? They did whatever they said they were going to do. Has it ever happened? Just a minute. I buy that, right? Just a minute. I'm sure that happens sometimes where it takes around a minute. Enigma says, probably once in the history of the earth. Fruity Armadillo says, it takes over a second to say just a second. Cubit the Pigeon says, is camera 3 alive? I think camera 3 is alive. Let's check in with camera 3. How you doing, camera 3? Can you track me okay? Oh, you're so slow. Man, I would move around so much more if you were faster. Cool Reason says, just a second means minutes and just a minute means hours. And Mamar says, just an hour means we'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Let's see. Azazlin says, the Flash can pull off just a second. Don't know if that counts for anything. The Flash. The Flash. Singh says, is a hot second a long time or a short time? I don't know if I've ever heard that, a hot second. Mr. Robert did just the perfect bot talk. Perfect bot talk right there. The funny thing, Mr. Robert, is that even in that instance, it probably would take more than a second. Because the way I have Tubi set up. I can't recall, but I think I set it up so if you do p equals 0, pause equals 0, it will do it as two messages, right? But it won't pause. But because of just natural delays with how the bot does stuff, pause 0 might actually be closer to a second than pause 1. I'm not sure though. Okay. Singh says, perfect name for a watch store. Give me a minute. One of the things I still want to do with Bot Talk, and it wouldn't be that hard, I just have to carve out an hour or two to do it, is I want to have another bot. So we have two bots. Tubi might not be so happy about that, but it's going to open up a whole new possibilities where you guys could do Bot Talk that's scripted between the two bots. So they I think that would offer some fun creative possibilities. Okay. I'm into voting. What has chat chosen? I just had another idea. This is easier. I might do this first. I'm not going to tell you guys, though. This will be another hidden command. Oh, man. Okay. What is chat? Chat has chosen the Mega Fat Super Pad. That's requested by Cubit the Pigeon. Okay. Let's do it. Here we go. Sync says there are hidden commands. Yeah, chat slowly discovers them. Slowly discovers them. What is the last one you guys discovered? Oh yeah, you get the last one you discovered was Rickroll. You guys discovered the Rickroll command. That had been in there for a while, I think. I'd added it a long time ago. Took you guys forever to get that one. Bruco says every time we're reminded of it, title suggestions go way down in favor of guessing commands. Yeah, and a lot of commands you'll notice they're what's the word? There's rate limiting. So, you can't all run the same command at the same time. Okay, let's do this. Time to etcetera. Time to etcetera. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe that should be a some sort of reward. That could be a reward where if someone reaches a certain milestone or something, I tell them a secret command and they get to be the first to use it. That could be fun. Okay, let's etcetera. Here we go. Let's do it. Time to etcetera. Camera 3. What I do sometimes is, because I notice you guys doing all these secret commands. Well, thank you for the calfs. I should thank you first. What I would say is that whenever you guys start looking for secret commands, well, not all every time, but usually I try to find one of them and add it. One of the ones that did not exist. Perhaps I will do that with this current batch. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, we got a cheer from Enigma. Thank you, Enigma. Yeah, the idea of song, I think song's been around. I originally wrote song, well, for background music so that you could press it and find out what the background music was playing. So that's been used before, but and the reason I still haven't done background music is it's actually a big project. I mean, I've coded everything to do it. The issue is that a lot of, I was going to use tracks from the show as background music. And the issue is that because I'm building stuff layer by layer, it doesn't necessarily work well as background music, basically. What I need to do is I need to take sections of songs once they're fully developed, and then that would work better as background music. But if I do it from the beginning, it's just not full enough. It just doesn't work, I don't think, very well. So I need to, for the background music thing to happen, I have to basically edit down a bunch of the music so that it's just like basically the middle parts of the songs, middle and endings. Hey, Scrat. Okay, let's look at these titles. Oh, I hear Jiffy. You want to say hi, Jiffy? Jiffy's, look at all them. Look at them. They're. How are you doing? Are you good? Yeah? From Marmar, we got Pool of the Mystics. Where'd it go? There it went. Pool of the Mystics. From Cubit the Pigeon, the Big Bang Orchestra. From Mr. Robert, When Secrets Reveal Themselves. From A Simple Pigeon, The Moon is a Broken Heart. And one last one. Marmar says, did Jiffy know any tricks? I'll answer that question in just a moment. Let's see, one last one. From Enigma, Crystalline Dreamscape. Okay, here's your title options. Pool of the Mystics, The Big Bang Orchestra, When Secrets Reveal Themselves, The Moon is a Broken Heart, Crystalline Dreamscape. And some titles I missed. Let's see. Why did it suddenly turn creepy? V-Warps wants to know. Race to Another Planet and Don't Look Back, Fruity Armadillo. Crossing the Styx Nocturnal. My TARDIS Goes Whoosh from Global Reason. The Fires of Creation, Incredible Bunny. The Search for Secret Code, Sync. There Won't Be Many Titles, Azazun. Majestic, Lost Elf. The Timeless Enforcer, AVA 27. Okay. So Marmar asked, I think it was Marmar, right? If Jiffy does any tricks. So, not really. So I adopted Jiffy when he was 11, and he's almost, wait, is that right? Sometimes my brain messes up. He's about to turn 13 or 14. I forget. Turning 13 or 14. Very soon, in September. But anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, my theory. So I fostered a bunch of dogs before I adopted Jiffy, and Jiffy had no issues. The other foster dogs definitely had some issues. The other foster dogs didn't have any paperwork. I mean, any history, right? They just sort of, their lives started in this shelter, so who knows what happened to them. This guy had all his papers, all his stuff. So my theory is that I think his owners were an older couple or someone older, because he doesn't really know how to play. He doesn't have many dog skills that you would get if you had people who were going to play a lot with you, but he's very affectionate. So I think he was in a home that treated him really well, but maybe he wasn't very active. He does love walking, though. He loves walking. But to give you guys examples of his lack of dog skills, if I try to toss food to him, he can't catch it. What he does is he blocks the food with his face so that it falls on the ground, and then he picks it up. I've tried. He just can't do it. And then today, this was funny today. I tossed him some turkey or something, and he missed it, and it fell into his water bowl. His water bowl had literally, at most, a 1/4 inch of water. At most. At most, right? And he goes to try to get it. And he's just like, it's too deep. I can't get to it. He hates getting wet so much. He's like, literally, I'm telling you, it was like this much water, and he just said, I can't do it. I can't get the turkey. So I had to get it out of the water bowl for him to eat it. How you doing? It's pretty hot in here, isn't it? We're up to 88 degrees. 88 degrees in the studio. Okay. Let's see. I'm into voting. What has chat chosen? What has chat chosen? And it's Mr. Robert's title, When Secrets Reveal Themselves. When Secrets Reveal Themselves. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Robert, for your title. Thanks, everyone, for your title suggestions. That track, now known as When Secrets Reveal Themselves. But yeah, this guy, he is a serious cuddler. He also loves, and you guys, dogs do this. He did this, and also another of my, a Chopper, a previous foster. They both love sleeping under the covers. They just, right away, they burrow under there, and I don't know how they breathe. How do you breathe under there? But he loves just crawling under the covers. Okay, let's see. Musa-Pigeon is returned. I see you say my name from Musa-Pigeon. She's now back to Muzicchik and Bob. And Skull. This one's pretty confusing, pretty complicated, but it does contain part of Skull's username. Skull is now Pigeon Hawkalanch. Pigeon Hawkalanch. The long version of Skullvalanche. Pigeon Hawkalanch. There we go. I mean, maybe, breathing under the covers, maybe it's that he's so small, his lungs are so small, he just needs very little oxygen under there. Okay. I think we're gonna start winding down. I wore myself out with the yeehaw. That was equivalent to a couple songs. That yeehaw I did. Let's see. First though, let's look back at our show. We did 4 tracks. Well, first off, this was live from the Cellar, part of the Sunset Sorbet tour, and our tracks were Tin Rain, If the Sky Could Sing, Would This Be What It Rained, Polarity Sequencing, and we ended on When Secrets Reveal Themselves. You're very floppy. He's just like melting. He's just melting into me. Yeah, I think I'm going to put you down now. Okay. Let's do our thank yous. We have the shout outs, so stick around for the shout out. But first, our thank yous. Let's start out by thanking our legendary mods: Azazel Bruco's Credible Bunny, Cool Blue Reason, Dom, Muzicchik, Skull, Lost Elf, and look at this. Tubi gets its own page, To Be or Not to Bot. Thank you, mods, for all your help tonight. Let's see, we had some hosts and raids. We had hosts and raids from Safe House and Stoosh Batiste and Follower 1000. I don't think I got to thank Stoosh Batiste. And Safe House, I think, was an auto host. But thank you all, Safe House, Stoosh Batiste, and Follower 1000. We had a new sub. They call me Skippy. And resubs from Lenina, Follower 1000, and Follower 1000 up to the highest sub level. And Umami Beat. Thank you for those subs and resubs. Our patron, we had a donation from Follower 1000 as well. Follower resubbed, donated, and rated. Thank you, Follower 1000. We had some cheers from Magus and Enigma. Thank you for those cheers. And let's thank all of our lurkers, our lovely, beautiful, gorgeous lurkers. Though we do not see your fingers in chat, we feel your good vibes. Thank you, lurkers. And thank you, everybody who's in chat. Wait, why did it do that? Oh, I guess I pressed the button. Now it is time for the shout out. If you've never seen this before, this is how it works. So these 38 folks you see on screen, they either named the tour we're on, named the venue of tonight's show, named one of our songs, submitted a poll we used, submitted an AKA used at the start of the show, and or made a request that made it onto one of these tracks. My goal is to say all of these 38 usernames in one breath, without stopping, as fast as I possibly can. My record is 59, so this will not be a record, but there's no but. 38 should be no problem. And if you're following along, you'll notice I say some of these names differently. I'm not cheating. I am honoring their Say My Name requests. I'm honoring their say, sometimes to my advantage, sometimes to my disadvantage. It looks like there's a theme tonight in our shout out. Looks like we got a lot of pigeons in our shout out. Okay, let's do it. Tonight we featured this stellar cast. I'm stretching simultaneously as I get ready. Got to loosen up for this. This stellar cast of fine members of the Twitch universe who came together tonight for this show, our channel, and made the show what it was. We featured the following. Let's see. Okay, here I go. A lega, a real human pigeon, a simple pigeon, a Zazzlin, Brugos, Quarbobani, Kuba, Reason, Cosmagic, Syndicality, Dwarf, Anemone, Recon, Enigma, Flabs, Dramaximus, Dispersy, Judge, Killer Pigeon, 73, Lenino, Lost Elf, Levda Pigeon, Madden, Magus, Marmar, MrRobertTables, Mumblepod, Muzicchik and Bob, Nocturnal, Pigeon Dude, Pigeon Hawkalanch, Cubit the Pigeon, Randy Cordy, Rip, Shadowfire, Sour Frog, Super Cheese, Sinks, Synthesize, and Umami Beat. There I said it would be no problem, and then I forgot. I was so fixated on getting all my pigeons that I took a breath. I didn't need it, but I did. Oh, it's shameful. But we had 7 pigeons in there. Here, I'm gonna do that again because 38 should be no problem. I'm gonna do it again. A Lego, real human pigeon, a simple pigeon, a Zazzlin, Brugos, Corpo, Bunny, Cooper, Reason, Cosmagic, Syndicality, Dwarf, Henry, Recon, and Big of Flash, Maximus, Dispersy, Judge, Killer Pigeon, 73, Winino, Lost Elf, Loaded Pigeon, Madden, Magus, Marmar, Mercer, Robin, Muzicchik and Bob, Nocturnal, Pigeon, 2, Bigger than Avalanche, Cubit the Pigeon, Randy Cordy, RAP, Shadowfire, Sour Frog, Super Cheese, Sync, Synthesize, and Umami Beat. Some of those, if you slowed it down, I'm basically... Pigeon Hawkalanch is impossible to say. It's so hard to say. Oh, man. Anyway, we did it. We did it. Okay. Though I said your names fast, in all seriousness, I do this shout out. I love doing this shout out because I love recognizing your contribution to this show. Again, because what I do is improvised, because I have nothing planned in advance, no music planned in advance, it means I'm dependent on the requests you guys make to inspire me to come up with something. So thank you guys for making the show what it is. We've got 2 last things to do. First, let's roll our subcredits. Pigeon Hawkalanch says, I tried to change it back in time for the shout-out kid. Sorry, curse my metal body. I wasn't fast enough. And I think, was it Allegra was asking how I remember? I don't remember. No, I don't have super memory. So I am looking at a different screen than you guys are seeing, and it shows the same my names. Because no, I do not have that good of memory. I'm totally dependent on this screen. Especially because some of you keep changing your name. There's no way I would keep track of it. Okay. Let's see. There's our subcredits going. While our subcredits roll, let's look for... Let's find someone to raid. Have we raided this person before? No. Okay. I love rating people we've never rated before. Discovering new music. Now let's let these credits finish up. Oh. Yeah, our subcredit's getting pretty long. Let's see. They're still going. I'll read some. Far 8 1000, Mommy Beat, Look Firewood, Room Penrod, John I.O., Synthtopian, Cheap Cheddar, Kiss a Goatee, Legs Deesia, The Best GF Ever, Lumarian Light Hunter, Birds of a Feather, Apicella, Ariona Squire, Adam Bath. Thank you to all our subs. Thank you for your consistent support of the channel. Okay, if you've never done a raid before, here's how it works. After I wave goodbye, our bot Tubi is going to paste this streamer's link into chat. Click on the link, go to their channel, paste in our raid call. Our raid call is Etcetera Raid with your favorite emotes. Make this streamer's night. We have been so fortunate to get so many hosts and raids over the years. I was going to say over the years. Over the years, we have had so many. I am senior citizen kid. Over the years. Over the last year, we have gotten so many raids and hosts. It's awesome to be able to share that with other streamers. Okay, now it is time to say goodbyes. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I look forward to seeing you soon, if not this Friday. Oh, and don't forget, Friday on Twitch Weekly, and I think it's on the front page, right? I don't know. I mean, they've changed the front page so that the videos aren't as prominent, but I think it's going to be on the front page. Oh, we're getting raided? Oh, man. Oh, no, we're getting raided. Wait, are you guys suggesting? Oh, just as we're ending. Oh, man. Raid at the end. Oh, what is it? A raid at the end. A big raid at the end. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know if I can extend this. Is there something quick I could do for you guys? Let's see. Let me think. What can we do? I know what I'll do. Well, I'll tell you. Normally, what the show does. A Vuvuzela solo. Oh yeah, I'll do some roads. I'll do some freestyle roads. We'll do that. But let me tell you what we normally do on this channel, and then I'll do something. I'll just make up something for you guys, just a ballad or something. Normally, what happens to this channel is that everything I do is improvised, and it's all these layers, looping and stuff. But you guys choose the sounds that I use on the tracks. You guys choose how fast it is, the key, and I turn your usernames into rhythm patterns. All the drums on this show are generated from you guys' names. You guys name the songs. There's all sorts of stuff. I bring in different instruments, but we're ending here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just make up something on the roads. Well, you guys are coming from a drum stream from Floop. I feel like this is going to be like whiplash. Floop's all his energy if I do some mellow roads thing. We'll do it. That's okay. Let's do it. Mellow roads. Something mellow. Just something to say goodbye to everybody. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. We'll do some simple some mellow thing on the roads. Okay. Yes, welcome Raiders. I don't know if Floop is here or if Floop is taking a much deserved break after his stream, but Floop has raided us before. It is awesome to get a raid from Floop. Yeah, thank you, Floop. Okay, let's do we'll do something mellow. Just something simple. Okay, so I'm gonna fade to black, and then we will have the lights, and we'll do some. Am I ready to do that? Can I do that? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay. I don't know if the mix was there with the. I haven't done that before. I don't think have I. Does anyone know? Have I ever played both those at the same time? I hope you guys could hear them both okay. But anyway, yeah. Thank you, Floopers. Normally, what I do is much more elaborate. With build up entire songs right on the spot. It's not a composing show. It's a performance show. So I'm not sort of slowly making these things. It's all live. So I hope you guys will come back. Any of you who haven't seen the show before. Yeah, I don't know if anyone submitted titles. If anyone submitted some titles, we won't do a title vote now, but I'll choose one of the titles, and we'll make that a song. So, anyway, let me check. Let me just make sure that this person is still playing that we're gonna raid. Oh, thanks, Nocturnal. Yeah, the problem with they both had to go through the same channel, and the mic was far away. Let's see. Okay. Thanks, CubeMaster019. Thanks, Special ED Smurf. Do I have our? So we're gonna rate someone I have never heard them before. I love hearing new music, so I don't know what we're gonna get. So it'll be a random raid. Okay, so our raid call is Etcetera Raid. So paste Etcetera raid in when we do this raid. And oh, and I was saying goodbyes to you guys. Yeah, thank you again, everyone who's hanging out. Thank you, Raiders. I'm sorry I was sort of ending, but I really hope you'll check it out again. I'll be back on Friday, and again, I'm gonna keep pushing this. This show, we're gonna be featured on Twitch Weekly. There's Twitch's show on Friday. It's gonna be, our part is gonna be around 1:45 p.m. Pacific time, some time around then. Okay, let's do it. So, and then the next show is Friday night. Although I wonder if I should be live, if I should stream simultaneously as Twitch Weekly. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. But at very least, I will certainly be live 8 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. Okay, guys, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to wave goodbye in a moment, and then we're going to do this raid. I will see you all very soon. Welcome again, Raiders. Thank you to Floop. Thank you to all our other hosts of raids tonight. I'm the Etcetera Kid. Jiffy is ready. He's ready to head out of here. You ready, Jiffy? Okay, let's do it. I'll see you guys. Bye.